Matt Ryan. We hadn't even gotten to that game yet. What a spectacular late afternoon game that was. Falcons and Packers, and in the end, it was Ryan outdueling Aaron Rodgers.
Look, when you have a quarterback who can basically post a 130 QB rating, and his number one wide receiver, who this year has been uncoverable, only has 3 receptions for 29 yards, and he's still dicing you up the way he did yesterday, you know that this guy is having a special type of year. The drive that he had at the end of the game, where he was just targeting Mohamed Sanu over and over again. Look, Matt Ryan right now is on another level. His deep ball is on another level. Kyle Shanahan, the offensive coordinator, is on another level right now as far as how he can scheme up a defense and attack your weaknesses. I think between him and Josh McDaniels, it's those two plus the rest of the field. Scott Linehan has to be thrown in there too for the job he's doing in Dallas. But all these guys, all these quarterbacks, all this stellar type of play, all these guys are benefited from a great connection between quarterback, offensive coordinator, play caller, quarterback coach, and Matt Ryan is no different right now. I mean, he is right now has taken his game to a whole new level. He said that he was much more comfortable with Kyle Shanahan's offense, and they saw things much more the same right now. They have a great running game. If they can keep their defense, if they can just get their defense to be lights out in the moments where they need them to, and be able to shut down some of these high-powered offenses and just hold them in check, you know the Falcons are going to score points. This could be a very dangerous football game.
Well, I tell you, they, maybe it's a theme for me today, but what's one of the biggest improvements on this team and why? The offensive line. Who they get? Alex Mack, the center from Cleveland, the all-pro center. Jake Matthews getting more and more comfortable at left tackle. Remember, he started at right tackle, and Baker got hurt at left tackle, so he got put there immediately. He's growing into that position. So I like what they've done. You mentioned their rushing attack. They're just outside the top 10. They're 11th in rushing, but that helps enough when you have the receivers that you have. And the big thing for Ryan, when you look at his stats, you see a 4. That's interceptions. That's a huge low number. 19 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions. The touchdowns are great, and I love those, but you got to keep that interception number low because I'm with you. If that defense, you don't want to put your defense in a bad position, and that's what turnovers will do, and that's what they're not doing right now. So if they can continue to stay away from those and putting their defense in a bad position, they could be in good shape.
As I watched that, and of course, New Orleans with a big win yesterday over Seattle, but I don't think we expect them to come roaring into anything.
No.
Tampa losing at home in overtime yesterday to Oakland. So you look at it and you say, all right, Atlanta's going to run away and hide in that division. There was one moment yesterday where Carolina was just laying it on Arizona. Mm-hmm. And I found myself wondering, and maybe this is because sometimes you just don't want to believe what your eyes are showing you. Could Carolina make a second-half run and get themselves back into this thing?
Yeah, I believe that they could. Greeny, and I'll tell you what. Yesterday they went back to their formula, which was you saw just how much of an impact Jonathan Stewart has on that offense as far as rushing the football. How it then makes them much more formidable in terms of the types of plays they can run. Cam is still a threat and will always be a threat running the football. Defensively, they were able to get after the passer. They got an early TD by the defense with Thomas Davis picking up a fumble, running